We can all agree it was a huge mistake to divide this book into two movies, right? Unless you're one of those who's making billions of dollars off of it. The Hunger Games, Mockingjay Part 2 brings us the finale in the Hunger Games films, based on the young adult novels, about a society at war divided into districts and what happens in this revolution led by a 17-year-old girl who shoots arrows very, very well. Her name is Katniss Everdeen. She is played by Jennifer Lawrence, and we get to finish this thing out. Now, this is what you want to be good, right? You want it to end well. It's like you're at Thanksgiving dinner and you choose that last bite of food. You want it to taste the best of any part of the meal. You've only got a little bit of space left. And you want it to be the best. That's how you want a series to end. Tasting the best as anything you've ever seen. This doesn't quite get there. It's not awful. In fact, it's a really good movie. It just doesn't quite get to that excellence level that you want it to be at. One of the reasons is I think they really are suffering the loss of Philip Seymour Hoffman in this. It wasn't as noticeable in the last movie, but in this movie, there are moments, especially towards the end, where you need that dialogue from him. You need that conversation. They find some really touching and creative ways around it, but at the same time, I think the movie loses some emotional resonance because of his passing and him missing from this film. I also feel like the movie takes forever to get started. We had a whole entire last movie, if you remember, that was all walking and talking and no action, and it was supposed to be setting up this movie, and I was hoping we'd get into this and it'd just be non-stop action. But there isn't really any action in this movie until about an hour in, and that's really frustrating. I thought we got that out of the way already. Let's get to the fun stuff. Here's the good news. Once it gets to the fun stuff, once it gets to that action, it's incredible. There are moments, one scene in particular, we'll just call it the tunnel scene, that is as suspenseful and incredibly shot in action done well as I've seen in theaters. It is really, really good. This is kind of the year of the action shot. I think there have been several movies that have great, really well done action scenes, and when this one gets going, it's there too. I thought that was absolutely incredible. And from that point on, the momentum of the movie works, which is good because you need it to. I also feel like the performances really work. Donald Sutherland is absolutely amazing, but the best thing about this movie for me is Jennifer Lawrence. She's incredible in this role. She's outperforming the material. This is a young adult novel, and she is putting on, I think, Oscar-worthy caliber stuff here. Now, she's not going to get any nomination for this. She's got another movie coming out that she's going to get nominations for. This one, however, she's still putting in great work, and I absolutely loved it. Really, really good stuff. Overall, The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2 is a sufficient, satisfying end to the Hunger Games series. Certainly better than the last movie, but still probably not as good as the first two. Overall, I would give it a B. Thanks for checking out this Your Movie Friend review. We'll get to the Best Ever Challenge here in a bit, but first want to let you know where you can check out other Your Movie Friend stuff. There's a little button, a little icon up in this corner. They call it cards on YouTube. You just click it, it shifts out, and you can see links to other videos that have happened recently, other reviews, link to the website, yourmoviefriend.com, how to support the channel if you'd like to do that. I'd very much appreciate it. So click over there, find that stuff. Also, if you'd follow me on Periscope, my name is Aaron Dicer, Aaron Dicer. If you do the Periscope thing, I Periscope after I come out of movies. Love doing that. Love having that conversation immediately after I've seen something and hearing your comments and kind of what you want to know about it. It actually helps me formulate these reviews. Then if you'd also subscribe to the podcast, SiftPop, SiftPop. It's on every Friday afternoon at noon live on the Shoe the Dough Podcast Network, as well as in the podcast feed. Just search for SiftPop in iTunes or Stitcher. All right, on to the Best Ever Challenge, where you name the best movie ever in a particular category. Also try to identify my choice. What is the best Jennifer Lawrence movie ever? She's got a few under her belt now. I'm going to have to go with let's just say it's the second movie in her blue period. Let's just say that. Take a guess at mine in the comments. Leave your choice there as well. And as always, here's 5 extra seconds to hit subscribe right down in this corner. Just click the logo.